I was in no rush to do this video. Lions lose to the Vikings 28-24 after getting out to a 14-0 start. You know, being up 10 in the second half, still lose the game. They didn't deserve for me to do the video in the house. They didn't deserve it. Just pathetic. There's not too much more you can say, dude. Just pathetic. You know, all the way around, dude. Get rid of AJ Parker for Mike Hughes. I mean, we could start in 12 million different places. But I'm gonna start with two things. Why the hell was Amani Oruwariye left in that game and he was getting cooked? It's not a thin line between stupid and being smart. He should have been pulled out that game. Or if anything, he should have been with Justin Jefferson, and they should have just been doubling Jefferson with him on Jefferson and let Jeff Okudah handle Adam Thielen. Okay? That's what the adjustment should have been. One of them. In my opinion, his ass would have been on the bench. We know he injured, but he was horrible today. He was horrible today. And he should have been pulled long ago. He was not 100% healthy. I forget what his injury was, whatever it was. If he was 100%, his ass still should have been pulled. You know, he should have been pulled. Adam Thielen ain't had a great game, and for how freaking long? It's like him and Jeff Okudah swap with bodies and shit. Like, they swap souls, and Jeff Okudah's soul is in, you know, Amani Oruwariye's soul is in Jeff Okudah's body, and Jeff Okudah's soul is in Amani Oruwariye's body, or wherever the hell it go. But that was pathetic, bro. That was pathetic by him. And they kept his ass out there. And I'm just looking at Aaron Glenn. Like, dude, he single-handedly let their ass pretty much back in the game. And they not only was up 10, they forced a fumble. And then my second gripe is, where they getting all these fragile-ass players from? Like I told y'all, you cannot depend on DeAndre Swift. It's a fucking fact. It's literally a fact. You know, Jamal Williams had a great game today. Craig Reynolds got in there. He did okay, whatever. But DeAndre Swift, I hope this put this to bed. You cannot depend on him. We went from thinking about possibly being in the playoffs, right, to now we talking about Bryce Young again, Lamar Jackson again. And DeAndre Swift is just not reliable enough. And the talent keep you like, oh man, if he could put it all together. Pretty much he was injured in college. He ain't Nick Chubb, when he had a couple leg injuries in college and high school, whatever. And he just he just built like that to come back. He is what I said he is in the beginning of the year. He's a fucking scat back. And I'm still a little pissed. He's a scat back. That's what he is. He's a scat back, bro. You lose him here, you use him there, you get him his touches. He ain't nobody that's gonna be banging it up the middle. Man, here we are in the third game. Well, shit, the second game of the one game, he was already injured. Do you understand? They need him. Then Josh Reynolds, St. Brown go down. Then Josh Reynolds go down. Like, yo, DJ Shark is, you know what I'm saying? He ain't living up to the hype. But then again, TJ Hawkinson, he scored a touchdown. It was like we was singing hallelujah in the church. He been trash all year. Now him and Shark could be direct comparisons to Jared Goff. Right? But man, the amount of players that's getting injured is crazy. It is bananas. And people want to say, well, you know, what about the coaching? It's the same shit. He really had some big fucking balls. He would have went for it on 4th and 4. The kicker, trash. trash. You know? Just keep going all the way around. That's the Lions for you. When they get out to a hot start and the offense, defense, especially with everything clicking, eventually they don't never put up enough points to distance themselves, bro. They don't never do. Their quarterback play is so freaking janky, dude. His Goff is so dependent on, you know, same thing with Stafford, with everybody else. I heard somebody on Twitter, I ain't even gonna say his name, talking about, well, you know, Stafford, well, Goff is no Stafford. I mean, Stafford came back in games that we wasn't even supposed to be in no more, and he came back. He never came back in a meaningful fucking game. Never. It wasn't like we get the ball left, we going to the NFC, we win a title or whatever. It wasn't no shit like that with Stafford. It was games where, you know, we was getting popped and we come back and we do that little rush at the end of the game. Goff has already did that at least one time last year versus Minnesota at home. Stafford wasn't bringing nobody back in no meaningful games. So, miss me with that cornball ass nigga. But you know what? I ain't gonna make it about Goff. You know, he played well today. He played very, very well today. But then again, it still ain't enough. He's dependent on the talent around him. And when the talent around him is getting injured. And the Lions need a real fucking elite quarterback, bro. That's the only way they're going to win games with this effed up ownership. They need an elite quarterback. And like I said, Goff is solid. He's solid. But they end up scoring 24 fucking points, dude. 24 points. And DeAndre Swift healthy, they probably run away with that game. St. Brown stay healthy, maybe they eke it out. But dude, to me, it's the injuries. And Amani Arari still being there. Then they go out there and get Mike Hughes, and he ain't no better than A.J. Parker, bro. Give up a corner route for the win. And Aaron Glenn, I mean, he making motherfucking 5-star meals with slop. He is. He making 5-star meals with what he got. Can't be mad at it. You know? And they shut down Justin Jefferson, Amani Arari. He should have been pulled. But then again, you say who you go to? Bobby Price, Will Harris. You don't have Jerry Jacobs. So it's just to the point where they ain't got a lot of depth. Once again, it's another game you could use Levi Anazorke, Josh Pascal. They injured, bro. This team is a long way away, bro. It ain't like, oh, they lost so many games so close last year, bro. No matter how, I'd rather be getting blew out than keep losing like this shit, dude. And like I said, it's a laundry list of things you can get to before you get to the Goff. The kicker, Amani Arari, Mike Hughes giving up the touchdowns, the injuries even coming in the season, during the season. You know? Shit crazy. The drops beginning of the season. So Goff did his job. He played well enough to get them to the playoffs, and probably get them a playoff win. He's playing at a really high level. What else you want? But the people around him, you don't have Jameson Williams, explosive. You don't have 100% DeAndre Swift. He like an old man, explosion. DJ Shark and TJ Hawkinson, they don't have a connection with Jared Goff right now, or they just not that good right now. You know, Josh Reynolds, who had a connection with him, injured. Defense, you missing all your interior linemen, the ones that matter. You missing Anazorke, you missing Pascal, who could slide in there. Can't name the linebackers. You missing Jerry Jacobs at corner. Come on. Goff, you know, he ain't the problem in this scenario. He's playing well enough. It's the shit. It's the coaching. You know, they love keep throwing the ball on first down and shit. To run it. Just keep running it. But Goff is not going to go out there and win those games single-handedly. And that's just the honest truth. And that's the truth, y'all. He not going to go out there and win those games single-handedly. The Lions, in particular, need somebody out there that can do that shit. With all the bad draft picks, right? With all the injury players, somebody that can pick up everybody morale and carry them motherfuckers to a championship. Carry them for a couple drives. You know what I'm saying? Carry that out. They don't have that. And that's a lot to ask of Jared Goff. That's a tremendous amount to ask of Jared Goff, bro. Tremendous. Tremendous a lot to ask of that man. So I ain't like blaming him. He played well enough. The injuries and the shit around him. The lack of talent defensively. I mean, shit, we don't know what it looked like. Everybody fucking injured. Talking about the coaching. Oh, the coaching lost the game. Yeah, he should have went to 4 and 4. Kicker, longest kick was 53 yards. Or 54, whatever the fuck it was. It wasn't too far off what he kicked. But it's easy to say it. In hindsight. 2 of your receivers down. Come on, I agree with the call. You getting paid. He should be cut probably come tomorrow. Shit, tonight. The kicker. You down, St. Brown injured. Josh Reynolds injured. DeAndre Swift injured. You know, they called the little run play, misdirection. Didn't like the call on a short yardage to get the ball back earlier in the game. You want to get Jamal Williams coming downhill with a head of steam. Didn't like that call. But like I said, it's going to be highs and lows with Ben Johnson. He do a good job. He got to get used to making adjustments on the fly in the game, but they don't have no fucking body. Jamal Williams is not a starting running back. He can get in there and do some things. But, you know, not having Swift, not having just... They need somebody that's going to elevate this franchise, bro, at the quarterback position. It's as simple as that. Because the shit that be a strength, they become a weakness. The offensive line, you got several other guys on there. Got everybody fucking hurt on the line. Big year for DeAndre Swift. What'd he do? Get injured early. Get injured earlier this year. St. Brown, hot as fish grease, get injured. Josh Reynolds heating up, get injured. T.J. Hockenson, probably supposed to be your best offensive player. You know, on accomplishments and everything, he's fucking non-existent. He's non-existent. They couldn't have lost the game in a worse way. And now, let's turn our heads to basketball. Pistons got to open practice, next Sunday? Turn my head to basketball, bro. The Lions have been doing this to me for over 30 years. They've been doing it. You know, ask yourself, when is enough is enough? Now, that's why I ask myself, when is enough is enough? They had one game that could have turned everything around. Jersey sales could have went up. Ticket prices would have went soaring through the roof. They're going to let you down every fucking time. And to that change, I won't believe it. You feel bad for a guy like Jared Goff. People going to turn around, and I think people blaming Jared Goff and shit like that. It ain't his fault. He did his job. He is what he is. They just need somebody special like Green Bay got. They can just elevate the bullshit and play above it. You know, and that's hard to find. You know, and it's no slight to Jared Goff, but you got to look at guys like Lamar, Bryce Young next year. You know, you got to look and say, man, I told y'all, this rebuild don't start until they find their guy. And if Jared Goff wasn't playing good enough to come back, the numbers indicate, yeah, but we watch the games and we know the truth. Like I said before, if everything ain't clicking around him or some of the things ain't clicking around him, they ain't winning. Swift stay healthy in this game and Brown stay healthy in this game, they run away with it. They run absolutely a fucking way with this game. But, you know, it is what it is. You just get tired of it, bro. And, you know, look at the whole, sorry to start over and win the Red Lobster. Look at the whole scenario, man, and it's like, I can't, you know, like I said, I don't want to get her and bash Jared Goff. I mean, Dan Campbell, he made his decisions, but I think the one that hurt the most is Aurier. It's one thing to continue to have faith in the dude, but especially when you know he's dealing with an injury. But maybe he was better than the other guy out there. So they gave Thielen one-on-one, and he ate. You know, and my thing is, number one thing about this loss that I look at is durability. You came in the season with a lot of injuries. Okay? Then you get more injuries, and hopefully just continue to show. Let's see, show something different. You cannot put the offense on DeAndre Swift's shoulders. You cannot. You know? You cannot. And you can't count on the Lions' strengths being a strength. Remember that year we had, I forget the cornerback we got from Seattle. We had a lot of good DBs. And the DBs look like a really good group. Safeties, corners, nickels, everybody. And I was looking like, damn, that's a strength. And then come Deshaun Shedd, that was his name. Then came, you know, the regular season. Shedd was cut, and he was brought back later in the season. I think not too later. And it wasn't a strength. It was a weakness. The only thing I can say about the Lions, when you see it look like a strength on the paper, it ain't. They a tease. They a tease. You know, they are a tease. You know, and you have to treat them as such, as a tease, and that's what they are. They are tease. But they'll do it to you. You know, they will do it to you, but it's what it is. And you gotta be better. They do gotta get special at the quarterback position. Because it's not Goff. Like I said, I'm not mad at Goff. He good enough for another franchise. But as you can see, it's not gonna work with them putting all the pieces around and then being able to plug a quarterback. That's not gonna work. Because every time they plug pieces in, they don't perform, they underperform, or my favorite, and the usual what happened, they get injured. So, I don't know, man, but it wasn't on Goff today. It wasn't. You know, Warrior let Thielen single-handedly beat him. And then Mike Hughes get killed by KJ Osborne in the slot. KJ Osborne from Detroit. Or somewhere right there. It's tough. That was I'd rather just get blew out than lose like that. Because what it's doing is kind of giving fans mixed signals that we close, and we not. I done seen the Lions lose like that all the time. I done seen them win them games. Remember that year they was coming from behind every year, all the games. They did it in Dallas and all that, and then it was that Reggie Bush and Jacob Boyle year. Then down the second half of the season, it just faltered. Well, here's what it is. Congratulations to the Vikings. I'm not gonna blame this on this one person, but I'm gonna say, man, they gotta find out what's up with the durability issues they got in Detroit. I would credit that to the biggest reason why we lost. They got to. They got to move up their draft board. Durability. And looking at Bryce Young, his size, that might be a question. But I think we in draft mode damn near. We're close. I think if they lose to Seattle next weekend, I think we having that I think we start having that I think we start that conversation. But it is what it is, man. Lions lose 28-24 to Minnesota Vikings. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Detroit Lions post-game reaction playlist, Detroit Lions talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Anchor, Spotify. You can donate, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description and the link tree.